Let me at the outset express my heartfelt gratitude for having me here. And I must say I'm enormously thrilled and excited to be amidst the future leaders and policymakers of the world this afternoon.
Comes when you have to speak about areas that you may not be so comfortable with. Okay? That is the challenge of public speaking. And so, I would like to ask anyone to come up over here and share with us. Have you ever presented on a public platform at any point of time? What were your experiences? Whatever you would like to say. Whether you felt very good, you felt very excited, were you nervous? What did you experience? Could somebody please be honest and come and share your experiences?
A general basically means improvement in technologies and in various sectors of the nation.
Hi, my name is Taruja Nayak. I come from Surat, Gujarat. And now when we talk about violence against women, it's not only against women that we're talking about. Violence in general is a very grave situation for us to think about.
Punishment is basically something we do which makes the person realize his or her mistake. Now that we've completed our first question, we can now enter into the big topic.
So, my topic to you is, what is your idea of fun? Okay? Just your idea, your conception. When you think about fun, what comes to your mind?
Fun is something we perceive to be that relaxes us and gives us a feeling of happiness and an elated feeling. And fun is different for each person. For me, fun is reading a book, but for someone else, fun is going out and playing.
So this is a difference in the way you intensify your voice.
I really care about what the future of the humanity is. I think that question keeps me up at night, like what happens now? Where do we go from here? So like finding out and trying to make that as positive and as great as possible is what drives me.
People, I think family, friends, people I care about a lot. I want to do right by them. They inspire me. My brother, my sister, my parents, my close friends, they inspire me so much to just be better, to continue giving to the world, to do whatever I can. So, people.
My inner flame. I think making strong interpersonal connections. I really like the ability to go somewhere new, experience a really intense experience, and then have a special kind of bond with those people later on. And I think just making connections with people all over the world so that you can come back to them or just remember them fondly is one of the most important parts of being a person.
Kind of that sort of desire and that drive to do something different, to do something a bit more. I love traveling, I love new experiences, I love trying new food, new places, new sports, new music. And so that sort of desire to do something different and to do something that I haven't done before I think, has given me some of the best experiences in my life. And so I guess that could be my inner flame.
My inner flame is to do something that can actually solve some issues, or they can at least attempt to do so. I don't expect to change the world, but I will be unhappy if I die without having tried.
So specifically, I focus on Latin American international relations, and I look at countries like Venezuela, where I'm from, and see these problems in those countries and want to fix them or want to contribute to fixing them in some capacity. And it's that drives me to study government, to want to get involved in some way to make a difference. You know, I would like to think that at some point in my lifetime I will make at least a small change that leaves the world slightly better than I saw it yesterday.
The inner flame that drives me is just sort of a desire to kind of help other people. That sounds sort of cliched, but I really sort of learned that, I think. I've learned it for many years now, but I think this summer kind of brought it home to me. I was working in a really remote area of India with indigenous people in healthcare, and I was just absolutely sort of amazed by the work that people can do. I was just really watching and learning. But that, I think, kind of made me want to try to do something with my life and, give back to people.
The free exchange of ideas, information, liberalism in its truest and realest meaning. The idea that people should be free to pursue whatever is meaningful to them, and that people should be able to speak their minds. That is really something that is important to me.
Liberal education means you know a lot about a lot of things. You being a person in this world, especially in the 21st century, means that you cannot just focus on one thing. Being good at one thing is very important, but being knowledgeable about all these different types, even if it's just a little bit, will help you so much in your life, and you would just be a much better person.
It really exposes you to many different ideas, hopefully opens your mind a bit, forces you to take a couple classes or learn a couple things that you would never have thought you would be interested in. And I think that really just opens the door for you to continue learning for the rest of your life.
You get a little bit of everything, and you get this general knowledge base that makes you able to speak to people on a variety of topics at least a base level. And that's nice to talk to my roommate who focuses on science and maybe not know all the details of it, but be able to sort of engage in that while also having my more specific knowledge on international relations and being able to engage in that much more deeply.
Well, really, liberal means it liberates you. It liberates you from ignorance. It allows you to think about ideas in ways that people don't want you to think about. It gives you freedom, the ability to read, the ability to exchange ideas in a completely open way. That is freedom. That is the very definition of freedom, is the idea to think what you want and say what you want. And that is what liberal education is.